Okay, let's see. Because it's probably gonna pop up on Maddie's before anywhere else. Although I haven't got a thumbnail or anything. Is this working? Can anyone see me? Uh, I'm a bit worried that trying to stream when I've just had a whole load of Wi-Fi problems is a terrible idea. But anyway, um, we're gonna try and do some frogs. Hi, Tinglish. Okay, so Gamum is also Hime is alone. Inipia Bembeka. Okay, so Sunken Well. Sunken Well has come up before. So I think it's the doggy se move. Yeah, it's the doggy se move. So, oh, these finished? Okay, go. So doggy se move, then genitive singular. I think that was the, yeah, zabe. Joy. Do I have a word for joy? I may just show my whole thing. Once I have everything opened, I will open that and okay. So basically, I've gone back to. I thought I made this the title. The translation I was doing of Zhuangzi, and it's the story about frogs. So Prince Mo leaned against his low table, breathing deeply. then looked up at the skies and said, "Have you not heard of the frog of the dilapidated well?" Um, he said to the tortoise of the Eastern Ocean, "How happy am I? Oh yeah, ooh la, um, uh, I jump on the fence or railings and beams of the well. I think I'm reading a mixture of like I have a whole bunch of poorly labeled things. This is my gloss of the classical Chinese, and then this is my uh, Bocuse, and my Bocuse gloss, and then I don't know what this is doing as well. Anyway, um, uh, I rest on the ledges left by missing tiles on the walls. Um, Upon entering the water, it supports my armpit and chin. Um, I haven't picked one. And when I tread in the mud, it submerges my feet up to my ankles. Um, um, Between the worm, crab, and tadpole, they cannot do what I can do. Is what I think what I did it, what how I translated it. And oh yeah, for me to have such mastery over one whole puddle of water like this, and occupy. Oh, this is where I got to. Okay. So, for to have such mastery over one whole puddle of water like this, um, oh, this gloss here includes this section, I think. Um, so the so the sunken well, it's joy. Oh no. Um, um, no, I tried to take the readings off of the Chinese text project, or did I? No, I may have. I think I got lazy and I just used Google Translate because it's usually fine, and then yeah, sometimes it's not. um, I just want to like share my um. Let me share the whole window. Um, is it this one? Um, no, this anyway. I won't worry about it. Oop. Um, okay. Uh, Here we go. Um, so joy was what I was looking for. Oh no, I don't want Mickey rungs. And now I am a bit stuck because I need to open a different document, and there's I think documents that I don't want to share with people yet. Um, wow, This is so much more chaotic than normal. I guess because normally I know more than 5 minutes in advance what I'm going to be doing, which would really help. Um, here we go. Lovely. Okay, Joy. Happiness. Happy? No. Okay. Now let's see here. Here we go. Complexity. Okay. Let me know if you can hear my fan, but it's too hot for me to just sit here basking in my sweatiness. Yippee! Lovely. I swear this is in this document. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah. Do I have an adjective? Or, well, no, they're all really nouns anyway. Okay. Yippee. I think it has a final pattern. Yeah. Noun. Happy. One. Happiness. Joy. Lovely. Oh, hi, Carl. Okay. So, joy is key the perfection. Lovely. I highly doubt that we have we have a perfect aspect, but nothing perfect. No. We have complete, full. So we have fullness. Although obviously, I don't know if it necessarily. This is not good. I think that, like, do I need to, like, move this into a new window? Yeah. Okay. That fixes things. Pleasure. Okay. how to come up with a word for perfection. Um, Years also. Um, um, you can also like look at the original. So, 随意指疑, uh, so it will be this character here. And 指 extreme almost. Unless, well, I did try my best. I'm now wondering whether this E means something else. Because it's been really long since oh, okay. It's similar to le. Um, also, this is probably too small for anyone to read it. So I'm curious. Do we have exceed? No. At this point, I end up just like scrolling through and trying to figure out if there's anything that kind of oh, that would be interesting. I do have a way of saying less, like the less suffix. So it doesn't really convey uh I think the perfection versus greatest pleasure. Like I could probably do like a faultless. Um I'm trying to oh, it's like this is the most joy. Um I'm trying to remember if we did comparatives. Oh, the superlative is from reduplication, which that would work. Um, so it is the joyful joy. Uh, let's go with that. Um, Although for this construction with the copula, I think that I have to say something nom is. Although I could, if I made that the nominative, then I could, how does that work with this? I think that works. So, um, does that make sense? So, also can also controlling alone the gully is the greatest. That would be the greatest joy of the sunken well. So I don't know whether there is a better way of mixing those. All the water is all the water in the gully. Which I've actually left out in this. So alone control. So also alone, gully. Like I think it should be gully lock water accusative control. That sunken wells joy. So it is the greatest pleasure to enjoy oneself here in the well, or possessing all of the joy of the well. So also alone. Oh god. Okay. I wish I had reread this before doing this. 铁夫山一河日水. Um, um, I think that combining these two things makes sense. So Enepia locative would be. No, the locative is the tabe, isn't it? Water is checking here. Move. Although it could be Muvuku, which is I don't know. Nemo has finished. You've finished the translation now, haven't you? Or you're wrestling with it. I hope that it's not too big a spoiler. So tabe muvuku ve bembeta togi semu tabe yepki yepki done. I think. Let's just check. So also just the controlling the water in the well is the greatest joy. Yippee yippee sandwich. Lovely. So, why don't you come in and have a look sometime? 夫子岂不是来如观乎? So master, why not time come and to visit? Question mark. Yay! And then that can go to Miles. I guess I don't know if this counts as a spoiler or not. I get the sense that there aren't that many people watching, although now that I say that, I'm not actually sure. I 6 people. Yeah, it's fine. It didn't start at normal time anyway. Muvuku is the name of one of the people in the version that I did. So, question why? So, of what, which is pia. So, pia and then genitive. And I definitely. Oh, the genitive is the pa p one. So that would become piap. Piap. Piap is such a dumb word for why. it's so bad. Okay. Then I need you. At one point, I had a lot more of this remembered. Boof. So what, Jan? I mean, I guess this is the clitic form, so I can. Why you? The thing is, like, saying the why don't you come around sometime. When I say it, I think of it as being something that feels quite like an English expression. But there's obviously this. It exists within the construction in the classical Chinese as well. Yeah, I thought this was happening because mobuku means something in bokus, whereas I think from like what I could see, the name just got translated as a proper noun, and so mobuku is, as you say, mumpuho, ho. I think I did that with more tone than I should have done, but anyway. So why do you... So I think the way that I'd have to do this grammatically, see this translation, the like, I remember wanting to say leggy, but I think it's just leg. Yeah, it's just leg. I think it's a bit sad, honestly. Um, um, like his one has come and enter and see, which is how you translate like these three here. 来五关. But in Bokus, I don't think that we really are very well morphologically prepared for that sort of thing. We have like these participles. We have... Oh, no, we have a sequential converb. Lovely. So I'm probably going to do... So come in is something I feel that we should be able to say, but I don't think we have like a lot of... Like, I think that we probably have it... Yeah, we have it inside. Yeah, which is in this table. So you would be 방울배. So it would be inside locative, come sequential C. But then for the negation, I have to add an object, which is kind of like the pas in French. Although I guess the pas in French isn't understood very much like the object at this point. But it's how then it would make sense. So EV, and this is nominative. So it may be that I do something like you don't come in nothing and see. Which then is in the subjunctive because it makes it a question. So 방울배, negative accusative, which is ne. Come. Commit. Okay, so Butse. So that would be Mahos. Oh no, and that's only into the sequential. So Bunye. And then C needs to be in the subjunctive. Hukatse. So hukamahos. Lovely. So, oh god, this is complicated. So, the eastern seas tortoise, his left foot not yet inside, then right knee already in prison. Yeah, I think this E is the same one as here. Yeah, it's like a sentence final thing. Oh, hi Caleb. I don't want to spill too much tea here, but on this point, like I think when I got it, it was the person called something. And so I think that I literally translated it, and then at some point, yeah, lost meaning. But it only takes one person to decide that they're not going to give the meaning of the name for it to sort of stop in the chain, which is what happened for me with one of my other relays, because it was very clear that there was stuff related to I'm trying to remember the name of the project now, like Okina, and it all got like obviously turned into proper names, but the names then had nothing to do with the world building of the project that we were then translating out of, and so you couldn't like go back and fill in the gaps necessarily, because effectively like that chain had been cut. So do I want to write this as the turtle of the Eastern Sea or just the tortoise? I think I'll just say tortoise. So tortoise nom. Now I'm trying to remember what the ga conjunction does. I know I thought it was in the English one. Let's just look it up in here. So yeah, ga is from, oh, that's where I used to mean and. So I'd have to be a bit. I don't think it really works for but. Although maybe does it? The thing is, there is no sense of but in the original. It's in both the Englishes, but I think that's a product of the way, but not yet. So tortoise. Do we have words for left and right? No. I am gonna click it. So I guess I have to go with this one. No, I clicked the wrong bit. Oh. Good day, Gavin, Iraq, Hawaiian. What's going on here? That's not how it usually looks to me. Anyway, I don't trust those. Right. So there is this, but yeah, these are all like, the fact that the phone stuff isn't working is bothering me a bit. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad it's confusing other people too. Is there? Anyway. Okay. I think I might just coin words for left and right. And I am half tempted to do it based on whatever the classical Chinese is expected to have been, but I feel like that's a bit silly. Let's see. We don't have that many words that start with A. I think because they all have to be with a stressed initial A, though. I mean, I can always. Okay, here's the phonology. You can have up to 2 vowels in a row. Anyone want to suggest some forms? Otherwise, I don't know. I know it really annoys David when people do jokey forms, but I find it hard to come up with stuff. I mean, this is why I could just randomly generate some stuff. Let's do that. Here we go. I tend to look at a small number and then try and fix it to be something that works. Uhiv is a good word. The fact that it means Ohio, I think, is quite funny. Well, not means, it looks like Ohio. Um, uh, which then makes me wonder how close I can get to Essex in this. But, like, there's no S, so it would be like, G S6. Like, yeah, G. Like, it would end up something like Yeki. Yetzi. Yetzi is fun. I feel like someone could probably do better than that, but Uhiv Yetzi. Uhiv Yetzi. I want to say Yetzi is right. I don't really know why. Um, oh well. I feel like this is like the worst like way to demonstrate all this stuff I could possibly come up with. Um, anyway, um, uh, and I feel like if these have to be uh, these are like adjectives, so it would be like right, like I guess the right is also sort of a noun. I I feel like I'm bad at this. Yeah, I don't mean that one though. Yeah, the right hand or right side. I kind of like the idea that it means right hand, but I think we have another word for hand, like hands, like although uheo is I'm not gonna have it mean hands. I think the fact that Ohio and uheo sound so similar is going to be a source of. Also, I hate that this would be left. Um, direction slash side. And then this one is going to be right. And it was Yeki. I will quickly check whether, yeah, there's only one Ohio and only one Yeki. So, Yetzi. Um, Yaki. Right. Direction slash side. And then it was Uhiv. silently doing the alphabet song in my head. Ooh, heave. Ooh, heave. Left side slash direction. Okay, so so the tortoise. So it's really how I want to. There's no. See, I've translated this as inside here, but rule here is the verb from what I. Yeah, it's to enter. Um, so his foot not yet entered. So the tortoise is. So left foot. So we'll heave, and then I need a word for foot. Gre. So gre tegre. Then his foot would be we wegwe, so vogve. So uhiv vogve. Uhiv vogve. Ne. Do we do have a word for enter, Nemo, which is. I don't think that we coined it for you, Nemo. So nemutse, nemi. So his foot not yet inside. So the tortoise has not yet got the left foot inside, but the right knee is stuck in the opening. So I'm trying to think if the subjunctive is what is necessary. Um, it would be like a aunque la tor like obviously Spanish isn't exactly the same as this. Tortuga ni. This is not. That's not. Yeah, the stress is supposed to be there anyway. Aunque la tigre ni había y previsto um, uh, la. I don't know if they use pata for foot or only for leg. So, but había I think is like it's not yet. So I think it may be a hubiera situation. So I don't know if this makes any sense. I think it's that the not yet for languages with a subjunctive probably means that this is irrealis if we're going to use that because it's describing a situation that is hypothetical within the story because the right knee being trapped prevents the other foot getting inside. Oh, and we're also over time. Lovely. Um, so, uh, I'm curious if we have a word yet. Yet. We have a few places with yet, but I want to figure out the sentence and then I'll go. So, um, oh, I'm mixing up my half gloss and my thingy. So, left foot, not. Um, um, so, enter. So, nemum. So be nemu because it goes. We have the regular. Um, mix endings. Then past subjunctive is okay. Bukus. Bukus. Sorry. So enter and then past subjunctive and third person. Not yet. Not yet. Is this just... It's still yet? Do we have a word for still? A lot of this grammar stuff is where it tends to take a bit more wrangling. Where does still come from? It's literally from the motionless, stationary, from quiet. I feel like I should have known that, but do we know where the finish came from? It's just really old, incredibly old, the oldest. See, I had thought about Abia. I guess it depends on how. It also depends on what the other sentence is. Um, um, the hubiera is probably overkill, but I think that the past subjunctive in Boku's makes sense in emphasizing. I think we are doing it in. I think earlier it is in the. Yeah, we're out at the speech now, so it is in the past, which this is effectively what our conditional is as well. Um, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. My day is having to worry about correct uses of the Spanish subjunctive for work. However, okay, bye, George. Yeah, there probably would have been a yeah. Um, um, and speaking of that, I mean, where does yeah come from? Spanish. Oh, it's from the same thing as the Ian. From who? To who? To which? Interesting. Also, yes, I do realize now that I said it that it would be yeah. Um, so if it was, so if it was, so if when usually takes the locative, then yeah, yewe, Although that would be like 2 when. What does that make? Does it work? It's like tofu. It's like two in the sense that it's already arrived at the person, I guess. I don't know if it's so. I feel like I also already have a word zvuve, but okay. So zvuve. Yewe. Jewowe. 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 Zvove. Interesting. I'm curious if I put a W in there. It's just zve. Zve. Zvove is fine. And this is a adverb. And it's like to when. To when. Which I guess it kind of still works for still. Does it work for this is the real question. So yeah, it's so with the tortoise with his left foot still not inside. But it would end up making more sense right here. Or not. Okay, let's go with that. Yeah. Kind of janky, just copying the Latin, but anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna finish there. Kind of annoyed with the Wi-Fi not being up to things earlier, but anyway. Thanks everyone for dealing with me and my very overheated state. Next week, Miles should be back, and we'll see how things go. Okay, bye bye.